So good afternoon, everyone. So now we'll be starting our DAF 2 discussion session on how to fill DAF. We have India Bhai, Mr. Ashuthosh Gupta, sir, who is having almost 10 years of experience with respect to civil services mentorship. He is doing individual mentorship and he's also running a special program for mains answer rating mentorship. So he's going to be here and he will be now discussing the importance of DAF 2 on how to fill the DAF 2. So over to our India Bhai.
Thanks a lot, Adil sir. Okay, welcome you all. Those watching online, offline, both. Okay, but today there are many things to be discussed, and you'll be getting many more sessions by various eminent faculties as well as the ex-IAS officers that how to fill the DAF session. Okay, everyone will be telling about their own viewpoint also as well as their past experiences also, so you can collectively use all those ideas and then you can fill your DAF. Don't fill your DAF in hurry because of the reason, because when you get a lower rank and you'll get the services which you have just filled it without knowing the reason for filling it, later you will regret. So my humble suggestion is that you make a draft of service preferences and the cater choices and keep it with you. And maybe you can make the changes in the DAF and in the draft one only. Don't submit it unless until you are almost sure, and just 2-3 days before the last date you do that. Okay, so that you get the right kind of advice from everyone. Then only you fill the services. Especially other than the sports prices, many things we'll discuss again. First, I want to start with the service preference because 5-6 services we all know. Then we will just ignore rest of service and write down either not opted 99 something like that we do in the cater also, and we just put it there and later we'll regret when you are not getting the good service if you're not getting top 5 ranks, top 5 or 6 services. So let's start with this. The first preferences for those who are aspiring for IAS is this one only. Yeah, black ink.
Yes, the red dot.
Yeah. Okay, so first is obviously this one. Second is IPS and third is IFS. See, this is very standard choices. Now there will be very much debates about, somebody will want IPS to be the first option, then IAS, then IFS. Somebody will opt for the IFS as the first choice. I'll tell all the qualities of each and every service, then you can decide on your own. See, IAS is always the head of the district. Okay, always he'll be the head of the district. IPS won't be the heading the district unless it is a commissioning system. Okay, in commissioning system, either in Delhi, Chennai, all the metros and some of the important tier 2 cities of the country, like in many places in now UP, Noida is there, Lucknow, in Rajasthan, Jaipur, all these cities, there will be commissioning system. There only the IPS will be heading the almost law and order and everything mostly related to law and order. It will be headed by the IPS. Here, as a IAS, as a district collector or as a DM, he is basically in charge of everything, whatever is happening in district plus law and order. And law and order is delegated to the IPS. That means he is the once the crime will happen, IPS will look into it. Okay, before the happening of crime or basically the law and order. Law and order means public order, right? Before nothing should happen, at that time DM or IS will look into it. When something will happen, it is a matter of IPS. Okay, some crime happens, some rights happen, then mostly it will be looked after by IPS only, SP only. So this is DM post, this is the SP post, right? So those who are thinking to lead the district should go for IS, and moreover it is very diverse type of job, totally diverse. In every post you have a diversity, but in IPS the work from SHO to the DSP, ASP, SP are mostly the similar kind of work. That is basically the criminal things on what judicial and many things are there. So all are mostly of the same nature. Okay, so that is very important. That is why it is basically in generally it will be opted as number 2 only. because whenever a district collector holds a meeting, IPS will come into the district magistrate office, not DM will go to SP office. Okay, that is one of the, even if you are senior also, or you are from the same batch also, then also DM will be the heading the meetings. And even at the lower level, at the SDM and DSP, even if the SDM is the state service person, and DSP will be from the IPS, then also IPS have to come into the SDM office, because SDM is basically heading the subdivision and DM is heading the district. So that is why don't confuse with that, because later some of you will regret that, oh, I have filled IPS first, and later going to the Masuri, I have realized that I have done a severe mistake. Okay, past time also many people have done this, and they have gone to the, but they can't, you can't change it. But in any case, if you have passion for the uniform service and you love this service, IPS, these stars and the batches, then definitely you can opt for the IPS as the first rank here. Okay, then you can put IS2, and once you put IS2, if you're getting IPS, definitely you'll get the IPS, and the rest of the service won't matter at all. Okay, so and third is the IFS, Indian Foreign Service, and either you can put this also, IAS, IFS, IPS also. If you can put in the number 2 also, then you can get. But if you're putting in the IFS as number 3, it's very difficult to get IFS if you're not getting IPS, because after IAS will exhaust, IPS will exhaust, then IFS will come. But after IPS will exhaust, IFS will also get exhausted. So you won't get this one, you will get directly number 4 then. Okay, it's very simple. So therefore, if you want IFS after IAS, then you put it in number 2. If you want IPS as a number 2, then you definitely put it like this only. So this is the standard preference. Then you can put, obviously the next one is also very clear, IRS customs. Here actually if you see the promotional activities, IFS has a different promotional activities, high salaries in the foreign countries and lots of perks and facilities. IAS and IPS are the same batch. If you see later on, you will see that IPS will have the slower promotion than IAS. That means the chief secretary of the state, if he's from the same batch, that is the heading the bureaucracy of the whole bureaucracy of the state, is number 1. Number 2 will be the home secretary. Then home secretary, below home secretary it will be DGP, who is the topmost person of the IPS batch, right? So that means even if the chief secretary and DGP will be of the same batch, but there will be difference of 2 ranks. So that means the IAS promotion is the fastest. So that is why, and more diverse, and even heading the police department also. So definitely it is one of the better choices. But in any case, if you are opting for IPS, you have the aptitude, definitely you have to opt for that also. Now try for then IPS also. Then third, this one, IRS customs, and fifth one is IRS income tax. Why? Because why income tax got 5th ranking? See, this is my just a what you call advice only. You may follow your own way also. I'm just telling you my point of view. You understand this, and then you think what are the important points I've told you. Based on that, you decide. Okay. So IRS customs and excise is the one of the service these days getting the top priority than IRS income tax, because here it is mostly what is called faceless. It's everything is automated now. So hardly you can do much calculation. You have to just sit as a clerk, almost a not you can say clerk, but at least a level to that everything is already there, unless until you are posted in ED, you can't do much discretion. But here mostly customs, GST, so many things are there, and it's diversity fee, the diversity of custom and IRS. This one is huge compared to income tax, because here you have customs is there, excise is there, GST is also there, and then you can go for the deputation also. That you can go for ED also. Here also you can go for ED and income tax. But the promotion in income tax is faster than the customs. You will get with the having the same batch, this income tax will grow much faster than the customs. Also, income tax is much organized service than customs. Custom is very much not well organized, but income tax is very much well organized service, and with very good reputation is also very high, as well as the promotions are also good, and all the facilities, cars and facility of vehicle and rooms is better in income tax as customs and all. Office is also very good at income tax. So because this is one of the previous service, income then customs and all, it's just evolving after income tax. So okay, both are good only. So like that you can fill. Then coming to the next service is Indian Audit and Account Service. Okay, can we see that any person who are asking for the question in here also?
Yes, sir.
But-
we have to make that.
Okay, but listen, but see, but we'll actually pick the flow, na? First we'll go for
Yeah,
everything,
we'll finish it
na?
at
Then
the
only.
end, yeah.
So for any queries, you can just put the question here. They're saying I can't hear it.
No, that is the old.
It's okay. I'll just put it here, and in case of any doubt, later we can answer it. So Indian Audit Account Service is there. Okay. See, Indian Audit Account Service is a very good service in terms of work-life balance. 5 to 10, sorry, 10 to 5 job is there. Go at 10 and come at 5, and you will have a good, good, all the things are very cool, composed, not much workload. Only when the audit of some institution will come, then only you have to go and audit the. You see, you will be at the topmost position. You won't have to go. Your juniors will go and give the report. Based on that, you will you have to see and justify. Basically, the people where you're going for audit, they will be only afraid of this audit, else nobody is afraid of you in this service. Okay? Unless until you go for some government audits, they will be so much highly obliged. They'll be highly obliged to serve you. Many things they'll do, but except that, nobody is highly much reputation. Everything is good only, but if you see the power as compared to other service, it is a bit lesser. Just restricted to the audit only. So that is also a good service. Then coming to Indian Railway Management Service. Obviously, this is a culmination of all the 4 or 5 services. So that is also good service in terms of the facilities given by the railways, especially the facility of bungalow, vehicle, and staff, servants, and everything is there. And only you have to look into the railway things only. You are not much open to the public. The railway is itself a biggest employer of the country. So there you have lots of things to do. If you are from the IRTS, you see here you will be having 4 or 5 services. You're going here and there. So maybe IRTS, Railway Traffic Service, basically the management of the services of the railways, like then there is traffic movement. Then there is Indian Railway, this one personnel, that is basically HR related. Then one more is audit, railway audit also. Sorry, railway account service. It is also normal only service, just audit, not audit, account services only. So that much only is there. But it is considered to be good service because you'll get all the facilities of the railways lifetime, and some free tickets. So like many things are there. If you go on promotion, you'll get a full complete bogie when you want to go for some holiday. I mean, some rules are there. If you based on that rules, you'll get some of the perks and privileges in railway. Okay, so that is very good. So see, whatever the services which are the legacy of the British Empire, you will get at least bungalow. You'll get servant quarters. Servant you'll get good vehicle, because they are the bungalow facility will be there only in services which are the legacy of the British Empire, like railways, post office, and IS, IPS already is there, right? These two are not from that service, like so those which are based on the British from the British era, you'll get the good facilities. So now coming to see these two services, you can go, and if you are from Delhi, or from nearby North India, you can definitely go for this service, Danix or Danix. See, whatever you think that it's a Group B service, but it's from the same examination, UPSC, and it has a almost similar kind of job as the IAS does. You'll reach up to DM, you'll go for various departments, diversity is there, everything is just only Group B. After some time, you get promoted, you'll become IAS or even IPS. So this is for those who want the administrative nature of work. This is the service. If you are not getting good rank for them, definitely you can go for this. If you are from the south, then you can opt for Pondex, right? What is it? So these two are good services. See, because because many friends are there, mine. Many students are also there in the service. Nobody has told that it is one of the worst service that we are feeling, and like group B is very bad like that. Nothing. No, I have never heard. But you see, yeah, some little bit you will feel that you are from the same examination, and the person is with the head is the DM. You are from the Danics, so maybe you feel little inferior, little. But that is actually not that is not there. You yourself will feel actually, but nobody is telling you that you are inferior, right? It is a good service. People are not opting because they're thinking it is group B. But you see recently 5-6 years, after IRTS, before IRTS, this service will be over. You will not see any service. मतलब starting में खत्म हो जाती है, ठीक है? Just you start the service after you getting some, I think some 300 and it's over almost 300, है ना? It's over this service. It was very good service. You become the SGM, you become the excise commissioner, excise assistant commissioner, deputy director, assistant director, in various departments of the Delhi government or Delhi and Pondicherry. And one more thing is there in IAS, in the Egmont cadre, you have to go to the south. So you have to go to across the country, all the UTs. But here only Daman Div and Andaman Nicobar. Sorry, Delhi, Andaman Nicobar, and Lakshadweep. 2-3 are there. Daman Deep bhi hai. So very less, you don't have to move like all the UTs. So that is one of the good service, and the time duration is very less. Just time duration is I think 2-3 years of hard posting, and rest of time you can go in Delhi only. And rest of that, if you go for the Egmont, that is 30% of the tenure you have to go in the hard service. That means not in Delhi but outside Delhi. Like that some UTs are there. That is very tough posting there. Ladakh is also one of the UT now, and Jammu Kashmir, Jammu and all. So like that you have to. There are various UTs, Lakshadweep and Andaman also considered as a hard posting. So there also go for it for quite some time. So here in Delhi you can live more peacefully if you are in DANEPs or DANEX. Those who are from the North India, those from the South, they can opt for the Pondicherry. So these are the some of the things. Then you can go for another round of some other service. Like if you go for the audit services, so the best audit service, if you see, is the actually railway account is gone, right? So now you have the civil account or the defense account, right? So coming to the civil and defense, that is also not civil account is very small cadre service, just one office in Delhi and some of the postings here and there. So very small cadre strength. And defense account is considered to be better, because defense account you can go for the various defense cantonments, and you go for the various account services. So if you see, if you consider the next service, I will put defense estate service as the better choice. Then you can go for the Indian Defense Account Service. Why? Because defense estate service, you will be starting as a CEO of a cantonment, and that you will be going into the as a CEO, and almost a long time you will be a CEO, and the cantonment size will from small to large it will increase. So basically the management of the cantonment the person does. So this is with all the bungalow is there, defense cantonment area is very good to live, lush greenery and many things are there. So much facilities are there, and so you will enjoy those facilities also. And you'll consider your post will be of CEO, and you are responsible for the developments, all the licensing of those areas, and then the cantonment is there, and then you can. And here the promotion is also, but it's slow, because you see the post is CEO only, but here defense account service promotion is faster. So if you want promotion faster, you can fill this one, or it is if you want some some direct involvement with the public with some whatever the cantonment area is there, as well as the facilities. So that is defense estate services. Okay, so that is one. And if you want some other Like one more good service is there, but many people don't opt for it. That is Indian Postal Service. Indian Postal Service is a service where this is very good in terms of work-life balance, 5 to 10. And so that 10 to 5 job is there. Very you can easily, and good bungalow you'll get, good vehicle, staff, servants, because it's a it's a service which was in legacy of the British Empire. So whatever things you need, it is there. That is also good service, and you get sufficient time here also. And then you can opt for some other post like Indian Trade Service. You will sit at the ministry level, and where you will be one of the person who is deciding the policy of the government, okay, in terms of trade related issues. So it will be Director General of Foreign Trade, and their office will be there. You will be sitting as Assistant Commissioner DGFT, then Deputy Commissioner DGFT, like that you will be promoted. Then you can talk about then Indian Civil Account Service, and then Indian Corporate Law Service, right? Corporate Law Service, and any other service remaining or over? AFHQ. This is the last for every year, right? So these are the services. Basically, up till 7 we know that, right? Up to 7, and here is the deciding factor. If you're putting this Danix in the beginning, definitely this service you won't get. Okay. And if you're putting in the last, like, then obviously you won't get this service. Okay. Agar if you're putting this after IDAS or IPOS, definitely you won't get this service, because this is in very high demand. Okay. So if you want this service, after 7, or even you can, since when I was preparing, I've actually opted this service just after customs income tax. Well, after, because I know that I'm from North India, and that is one of the best service, and I can stay here itself. So this is one of the best service in terms if you want to stay in Delhi around area. And if you're from Delhi, Haryana, Punjab, UP, even from the Rajasthan, so this is one of the best service. So, but if you want to opt not opt for it, as it is Group B, you can move down it, maybe on 12, 13 or whatever. Then this will come again. Then you won't get that service. So you decide accordingly. So these are some of the listing of this service based on various factors which we have already discussed. This is the last service, no doubt about it. Basically, it's a section officer in the beginning, and then after you get promotion, you get in the it's also Group B service only. So mostly it is this only. Any doubt here? Those who are writing for appearing for mains, no doubt. Okay, we'll solve the doubt later. Mm-hmm. Okay, now coming to the cadre also, you see. The cadre is basically, first of all, you decide as per your home cadre. If your cadre is if you belong to some state, definitely, whether it is whatever state is there, it should be #1 priority. But if you don't want that state, it's okay. You can put as per your own choices. But generally, people are asking that which zone, which way we have to go give. See, I will discuss about the candidates who are from the North India. Generally, considering from the state of UP and Bihar, because mostly candidates will be considering from here itself. Then you can modify this as per your own state. So let's see, like if a person from UP or Bihar, what he can fill. This isn't just advice only. So you may change it as per your own wish. We start from the zone 2 then. So obviously is from UP, then UP is there. Bihar, see, then actually prioritizing here. Actually, yeah, whatever zone wise. But you can change it. You can change because zone 1, then zone 2, zone 3 it will come. So it will be changing. So this Bihar is there, then Jharkhand is there, then Odisha. Okay. The UP is one of the best cadre if you go for in the North India, in the zone 2, and then followed by Bihar. Bihar is actually the best, one of the best cadre for the IAS or IPS, right? Still that lifestyle, those Indian civil service officers have enjoyed, are still enjoying there today itself, today also. So UP Bihar is one of the best cadres. Then moving to the zone 1 then. When you move to the zone 1 is you have Rajasthan, followed by Egmut. Then either you put the Egmut first or you put the Haryana first. Then you can move to the Punjab, Uttarakhand, and Himachal. See, this has been done because Rajasthan is one of the best cadre, and many toppers have opted for it. Then Egmut or Haryana, based on whatever you like, because Egmut have one problem, that it's very distributed across the country. So when you are living here, sometime Delhi, you have to move to the Andaman Nicobar. Then you are living 1-2 years, then come to the Ladakh. Then living there, come again to the some other South district, some other place, far east also. So that is the problem with this. Okay, so basically, because of this reason, you can your movement will be across the country. So that is very difficult after you get settled in life, well settled in life. Now as a student, now you can move anywhere, but after you go to the Missouri 2 year, 3 year training, then training 5 years, and you are married, you have a child, then it's very difficult to move with the it will hamper the education of child. Whatever things are there, many things are there. So in that case, you can opt for the Haryana. Then after Haryana, obviously you can opt for the Egmut or Punjab, depending on whether you're from Punjab. Then Punjab will come in the first, like that. So Uttarakhand and then Himachal, because this is a basically hilly state. So those who are from the plain, generally they opt less for the hilly state, and moreover there is resource crunch is there. And when you go to the Himachal in the top place, you'll sometimes post at Laol Spiti. Then it's very difficult to come to the headquarter. Many things are there. So apart from this, climate and then topography, various factors like the your future life of you will stay there at this state throughout your life. So overall, the level of issues and problems will be there more on the hilly state, right, as compared to this one, Rajasthan, Haryana, a smoother plains area, and you can move across. This is one of the another reason that people are generally opting this is little bit uh, just later only. So this is zone 1. Coming to the zone 3 then. You can change as per your wish also, zone wise also. The best cadre in the zone 3 is Madhya Pradesh cadre, then Maharashtra or Chhattisgarh, depending on whichever you want. Those who are from the Hindi belt, they generally don't opt for the Maharashtra, then they go for Chhattisgarh. And then you have Gujarat. Gujarat can also come in the beginning, provided because if you are from Hindi belt, generally you will opt for the Hindi speaking state. So Madhya Pradesh is there, Chhattisgarh is also there, and Maharashtra, then Gujarat. Or then if you want that, okay, I want some good state, then you can put the Gujarat in the beginning. So this is the way. But overall, I'll say that in case of IAS, IAS MP is one of the good cadre, and right, Gujarat is also okay. But this way is good one. MP, Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, and then Gujarat, right? But if you're from Gujarat or Maharashtra, you can opt it in the beginning. Then it will come to the zone 1 also in your as a first preference. Then coming to the zone 4. If you're coming to the zone 4 have lots of northeastern states, starting from the West Bengal. West Bengal, Sikkim. Then you have Tripura, Assam, Meghalaya, and then you have this Manipur and Nagaland. So I'll tell you the reason. West Bengal in the beginning, why? Because most of the people will consider West Bengal and Kerala as not a good cadre, and this also Nagaland also. But anyways, it's okay. But you see, it's not good cadre. Why? It's one of the belt, one of the cadre which is basically, if you see, all these states they are hilly states mostly, except what you call Tripura, but a very far flung area. So if you consider this is very good state in terms of connectivity, and the main metropolitan city is Kolkata. That is there situated, and where after 5 or 7 years, mostly will be having the 7 or 10 years, you will be mostly residing in Kolkata only, because you will be, based on secretary level. So you'll come at Kolkata only. So mostly your, settlement will be at Kolkata. That is one of the best city of the country. And then there will be your, the education of your children. Everything will be good over there, West Bengal, and uh, and it is therefore much better than other northeast states, because they are located far off also, and difficulty in coming going also. You need only flights only, and other than that also there are lots of issues also because of the local culture is different. If you go for Sikkim, Tripura, Assam, their state cadres are much powerful than the IAS. So that is why most of the deputation has been taking place from the northeast cadre to the government of India, because there you will feel like totally alien. No, most of the things. So that is, say, I'm telling you what is actually the reality. So based on that, you can decide, or your own wish, if you want to fill. But anyone from the northeastern cadre should fill their own cadre first, because they are from their state only. So like that, and then followed by the Sikkim. See, somebody told me yesterday. I don't know this year how much insider vacancy or vacancy the Sikkim. Generally, there is sometimes one insider vacancy, no outsider vacancy. So when you opted in the beginning, as soon as you move to the zone, then no vacancy, you will move that to the next zone. So that is the benefit if you opt Sikkim in the beginning. So but you never know that this year vacancy is there or not, because last 2 years vacancy was not there. So after 2-3 years, one vacancy will come. So like that it is there. So if you want to play safe, then you put the West Bengal. But if you want to take some risk that the whole zone will be escaped in one go, then one iteration, then Sikkim you can put in the beginning. Then Sikkim, if no outsider seat is there, definitely it will move to the next one. Next zone, you'll come to the again. One iteration will be over. So then you can come to the West Bengal. So maybe before West Bengal, you'll get some good cadre of your choice. So that is it, technical thing, most candidates are doing every year. So, but you should know the insider vacancy there or not, or insider outside, whatever. Then coming to the Tripura, then Tripura is okay. It's a plain area. It's already Falkang area. You can opt this. Assam, Meghalaya is basically two cadre together. The major problem is there is that you will be transferred in both the states. Again, the same issue, different cultures. And one is flood prone area, and this is totally rain prone area, totally heavy rains and all. So it's one hilly and one is plain area. So basically, lots of hassle will be there later on in your life when you get completely you understand the culture of one state. Then after some time you will transfer to the other state. When you're well settled in one state, then moving to the next state. That is a transaction of mind and all. If you are prepared for it, it's well and good. But not prepared, then you can put it in the after later one. Then Manipur is also lots of issues will be there. Lots of what do you call insurgency issues are always there. So that is why then Nagaland obviously the last choice. Okay, because of the same factors. So this is the zone 4. Coming to the zone 5. You can opt for Telangana or Andhra Pradesh, whatever you feel like. Then Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and Kerala. Those who are from the south, definitely they can fill the state whatever they want. But I am telling about the point of view of the northern candidates. So you fill Telangana first, and instead of AP first, because you see Telangana is a small state, and you will get the Hyderabad. Wherever you'll go, you will be near about Hyderabad only. So only hardly 4-5 hours from Hyderabad. So you can have well settled, family over there, whatever you can move around. Also, it's a one of the biggest, one of the big town of the country, a big city of the country, and emerging metropolitan, and all the facilities are available there. But in AP, there is the capital is yet to develop, right? Not in a fully as good as Hyderabad. So Hyderabad is one of the best places. So that is why Telangana, most of the time you'll be settling in Hyderabad only. After 10 years, you'll post it in Hyderabad only. So that is one of the good cadre. Always and location, proximity, everything is good. Here you have the long coastline and you will post it here and there. So difficulty in moving from your hometown, because you'll be placed if you're from UP, Bihar, Haryana, Punjab. So you want to move also now in between at least once in a year, twice in a year. So that is also one of the things which can be taken care of. And promotional, everything will be similar only across the state because of the DOPT rules. So no worry about the promotional aspect and whatever. So okay, then Karnataka is also the third preferred one, because Bangalore will be there, but it's a big state. But anyways, you have to opt anyone. So Karnataka is better. Then Tamil Nadu, you can go. Tamil Nadu is also a very big state. Chennai is there, and 4 5 other big cities also there. And Kerala you can opt in the last, because generally people are opting thinking that Kerala and West Bengal we can opt in the last because of the various communist factors. So whatever is the case, so this is one of the thing. But if you are belong to Tamil Nadu, so best way to opt is Kerala is nearby. You can opt Kerala then. Okay. But it is basically the individual choice that where you want to go, because every here the language is same, then each one we have the language is different. So that is the only thing. Otherwise, based on your own perception and your own preferences, you can put the state kind of as per your own wish. Okay. So these are the things about this. Let's talk about something more that prices will. This also we can talk a little bit. Hmm? So okay. So there is one, serial number 7 in the DAF, where we are talking about the prizes, medals, scholarships, and all, right? So, so just want to tell you that those students who want to fill this prizes and medals and scholarship which you achieved during your school time, college time, or post graduate time, you can obviously fill it. But whatever you're filling, just make sure that you know the meaning of it, why you have got that prize or medals, what is the background out of that some scholarship, some name is there, who is that person, for what things he's famous for, everything. So you have to just go through that again. And then coming to the sports and NCC, that is one of the thing which you have to fill. Whatever sports you're playing, like badminton, cricket, whatever, most people will follow to write the cricket, but be sure that there are lots of questions in cricket. Everybody knows, so you have to very much well aware of the cricket thing. Just you play and just you're filling it, then you will create a problem for you. Don't just fill like that. Try to understand that the questions will be asked, then only you fill accordingly. Then NCC also, if you're done NCC for some years, you can put that also. Some questions you can expect. Basically, they are regular questions only. Then position of the distinction leadership in schools and colleges. So whatever the leadership position, you are the secretary of some mess, or some secretary of the some hostel, or leadership position in schools or colleges. You can fill that also. You can become, maybe you are some president of some university. You can fill it. That shows your leadership skills. But be sure that you have to explain something when they ask you some questions. And also you can fill in, address accordingly. Then extracurricular activities and interests such as hobbies. So these are some of the important hobbies. You fill it, because see, many people will fill cooking or whatever. You fill it, no problem. But then we should make your hobby specific. Don't just write reading books. Just write reading fictional books or non-fictional or whatever. Be sure this, so that you get the pinpointed question. Otherwise, the question will be with an open level. So then you have to explain, sir, I don't want to read. Yeah, you will have to say that, sir, I haven't read fiction book. I read non-fiction. Then you have to change the question again. So that is very that won't look good also, because now you want to change the question as per the question asked. So that way you can make sure. We'll discuss this at the individual level. Somebody is asking that we have filled this, what to do, then we can discuss. Then something about the DAF details. Like if you want to say that very clearly, we know that most of things, like they will ask you if you have to fill your name. So they will ask you the meaning of your name, and whatever is there, that is very important. Then place of birth, whatever is there in the DAF, place of birth or date of birth is there. If you see that date of birth is related with some important event, historical events, so that can be asked. Or that day, if you are appearing in the interview date also is there. Interview date, or just your date of birth also, which is related to some historical event, internationally or Indian also. So that is also question, will become some question they can ask you, or at least you go through your own date of birth and interview date. Okay, and just prepare accordingly. And then obviously the question about the hometown, like tourist places or whatever the places to visit, and home state, problems of your home state. What are the issues which you think that can be, if you become the collector of that district, how what is your hometown, some maybe what problem is there in your district, if you're the collector, how you can resolve that problem, like that the question will be there. Then the questions from your educational institutions and even the higher education institutions. higher relationship. Okay, so questions will be there from these two things. Then if you are working, if you work somewhere, so from the professional areas, questions will be there. Where you worked, what you have done. If you are software engineer, what types of what did you do in your uh, company? What major achievement you did for your company? Many things are there. Even some software and the requirement of that software. If somebody is aware of that software, they can ask you the question. Then anything other than this, something which may be related to your with you personally also. Personally means by the way, by after talking to you, they came to know something which is very personal to you, something which is very interesting also. They can ask you any queries about it. Because meanwhile, you will say something. See, it depends. This personal question will depend on from what you are saying and where you are living. So from there, they can pick up those questions from the personal level also. So these are some of the things which you have to prepare. And just very easy to prepare. Just Google it. Many things like hometown, places to visit, important things, whatever is there. Just Google out. And here also date of birth, Google. Everything can be Googled out nowadays. Make a notes of it. And make a note. And what are things are there? All the important things can be there in your notes. And whenever you go for the mock interview, just revise that so that you for every revision you know what to be more, what to be added more. And sometimes the teachers or the interviewers will help you. They'll ask you many questions, and those questions you can add in your notes also the answers of them. Now, one of the most important question is this: why IAS? For every person, even they become, they don't know why IAS, right? So many questions are there like that, and many people will say the childhood dream, or maybe parents' dream, or whatever. See, whatever you can say, you have to justify that. Just not saying that yes, because of this reason I want to become IAS, but at least 50% or 40% of the interview members won't ask now why IAS. But sometimes at least you have to be ready with this, because you can't say, Malab, sir, Malab, if you're not prepared well, you will be actually looked upon that. Okay, you don't know why do you want to become IAS or IPS? Okay. If somebody is opting for IPS, then why IPS first? Or even if you're opting for IFS, then why IFS? After this, nobody will ask for this. Hardly anyone will opt for below this service. Okay. So whatever you are, whatever that, okay, this is the main reason. You keep that with you. I will give you some 4 or 5 more points. You can add that in between your whatever you want to say in that. Okay. First is diversity of this job. Diverse nature of this job is highly diverse. Every day, new challenges, new things. No routine work. Every day, new challenges, new work. That is the main, hallmark of this service. Then, so that is the diversity. You keep your mind, challenging new things every day. So, you won't get bored at all. That is the thing of this. Then there is bigger platform. It's one of the bigger platform for public service. Actually, many people are doing public service. Even teacher is doing, professor is doing, right? And paying taxes is also a big public service. But you see what teacher is doing in a single class of some 30, 40 students or 50 students, a collector can do for all the students of the whole district by just enabling some policy of the government, which will help the students to grow faster. So what teacher can help to some students, collector can do at a much higher level. And if he become the educational ministry, if he goes, he become the secretary of the education department. He can do the wide things of the whole country or the whole state. So that is the biggest platform, the public service. That is with large reach and with faster, implementation. So that is the main reason. That is the bigger platform for the public service, because they will say that they will ask you, okay, any teacher will also do that. What bigger platform you're doing? Anyone is doing, everyone is doing. So that is the example you can give that. Okay. Then another part is if you love challenging nature of job, So this has this quality, challenging nature. The nature of job is highly challenging every day. In many districts, some challenges are there every day. New challenges are there, old challenges are there. Many things are there. You have to sort out those challenges. That is the main job of the collector or SP, right? This is the thing is most some of the top three are there, right? And another you can say that the connecting. You are the big connecting link. Connecting link of government to poor. ठीक है, आप वहां कनेक्टिंग लिंक है. Even you are the helping person to the needy. And also you can say that public policy making when you go for advanced level. Okay, so helping the needy, helping the poor or whatever, and connecting link from government to the poor. Okay, so this is basically you see the many will say you the helping the person that anyone can do. No, yes, anyone can do, but when a collector or when IS does, he can help the poor in a much better way, and not a single poor, n number of poor. Okay, for example, giving a ration card, a normal man cannot give, but as a collector, as a deputy collector, you can help the person to get the ration card easily. Not one person, n number of persons if they are eligible. Okay, so that is the basically the helping the needy. And public policy, that means whatever policy you are making, as from the ground level, you are sending the policy that sir, these are the requirements of this district. Like for example, if you talk about like the people who are going to the, like for example, if we consider ourselves that we need a park in this district, in my subdivision, I need one electric crematorium so that the people who are dead can be cremated electrically rather than burning in the wood and causing pollution, and many things are there. Then sometimes I also say I need some toilets in the school, girls school. See, these things are the need of that subdivision, but a single person cannot do that. But when I will put a request from here, the policy will be made from the upper side, and fund will be given to the district. Okay, you make this, you make a park, you make this electric crematorium, you make this girls toilet. So that can be easily done. So that is the thing, that is the basically connecting link from government to poor. And public policy, you are actually giving the feedback, and based on feedback the policy is made at the higher level, and that is basically the helping the needy. That is one of the best thing, and you can do any number of things, any help you can do to a large community. Then obviously last but not the least, it is main thing for which you are preparing here. It is basically the social prestige. The social or prestige of this job, or the prestigious nature of this job, which will give you a different, give the people a different angle to look at you, and they will see you as a different person. Whatever you will say will rotate among the public. A normal person statement is not holds no importance. When a collector says something, it will flash in the media, or SP will say it will be flash in the media. So because of the social prestige, because of the power you hold, because of those things. But you cannot write much, things like power, prestige, like thing. But social prestige is a well-nurtured word, and it's accepted everywhere. And because of this, everybody needs this service. So that is basically acceptable word. So there you can use like these 5 points. You can use it in your answer. Maybe you can change one or two. Maybe put your own experience, put your own viewpoint. But you can, if you want, you can use any one of these point, one or more, in your answer. This will be considered will be a complete answer when you use these points. So this is done. Then let's talk about a little bit last some more things. Then we can ask. We will move for the queries, like how to prepare the current affairs. Many things to be done, but already running short of time. So current affairs. See, in the current affairs, questions will be based on issues. There will be few burning issues and few previous issues. So which some burning issues will be the conclusion is yet not drawn, and it's going on. and some issues which are over and done, and finally the conclusion has been done. So for both these issues, you have to make a list of it, or many coaches will also give you the list. Here also you'll get the list. You have to go through the editorials, or you can Google it also. Many things you can put the issue, Google it, है Google it. So you'll get the issue-wise details. Read them. What the eminent personalities are saying about that thing. Make sure that it is not biased. It should be unbiased. And then you make 2-3 viewpoints you see, and then you make your own viewpoint and write down in your notes, so that whenever that question will come to you, you have 2-3 lines to say the final thing which you are thinking that should be done, right? So editorial will help you in this. And one is editorial, other is the factual news, because sometimes they ask you the factual information also. Factual information also they ask you. That factual information will be based on what? Some issue will be there. You have to know the agenda of that thing. What was the agenda? Or you can consider it aim also. Then place of whatever that has happened. Okay, place, or you can say about location. Persons in news who have talked about that issue in the media or whatever, and whatever the final decision or conclusion has been drawn on it. So this you have to understand and note it down also, so that it will be ready in your notes, and whenever they will ask you, you'll just remember, and then you can say your answer. Whatever things you are talking about, basically try to make it neutral, right? And then you give the reasoning. Reasoning is most important. Without reason, nothing they will listen to you. Okay. Then you can go with the pro-government, or you can go for the anti-government view also, provided you give the reason. Reasoning is important. Anything, reasoning is important. Pro-government, you can go if you can talk about some Supreme Court verdict also, something about court decision, something about your culture type thing is there, and with them, with something which is about with the mass connection, masses, whatever is there. So based on, right, some legal point of view is there, ethical is also there, something, some logical thing is you want to add, so that can be included in the reasoning process. Okay. So these are the that we will listen various current affairs issues in the classes where the adults are here. But basically, whatever he's telling in the class, just find out that what is at the end, what is the conclusion, what is the viewpoint, which you can say in 2-3 sentences. Or more, little bit more. No need to explain totally. They know everything. Just they want to know your viewpoint. That's all. And finally, there are many things are there, but at least what you have to do is that you, in all the process of the interview, the basic, they want to know your personality. So you have to expose your personality properly, right? Because see, when a person is coming to meet you, okay, if he is not speaking anything, or he's speaking very little, then your viewpoint about that person is not very clear. You don't know that is he a good person or bad person or whatever. You don't have any idea. So you will give some average mark. Whatever his marks in there means, he may qualify. But if you know him completely, and you know this is very good person, this if he comes in the service, he'll do good. So definitely you will give more marks, because he has exposed himself. He has talked much. He's detailed. He has tried to give you many reasons. He has talked about himself, many things he told about you. But if he is hiding many things, he's diverting the question, something which is very less speaking, very less talking about his details and all, then exposure will be less. So consequently, you will be afraid to give marks, more marks. You'll give some average marks, and you'll see, okay, whatever he will get in the mains, he will qualify. Sometimes the people will expose themselves, and some bad some malpractices, some wrong things might come out, and that can actually penalize them, because then they will think, okay, there is some person, he is not so good in this thing, maybe we should not recruit him. So then they'll give you 90 marks, 80 marks, and so you are out of the list. That is also there every year. So be sure that when you expose it, your personality, expose it in a positive way, and that is very should be loving, or what you the the basic human nature is what? Loving, carefulness, passion, compassion, and kindness, and or what do you call it? Sensitivity, woman, sensitivity, deprived sensitivity, everything. So expose, when you are going to expose yourself, should be in the positive way. If you are anything you are doing which are against this basic nature of human personality, then you are going to lose marks, right? Because see, many examples are there. I have, when I was preparing, there are many persons, you will astonished to know that because of these reasons they got very bad marks. One story is there, I remember that one actual board was, I don't want to take the name of the board person, but I know he has taken my interview also. So what one person later on, he was from very poor background. His interview went very well, and last question was asked by the chairman. He asked him that, uh, do you see, you are going to become IAS, like you have so much excellent personality, you're going to become IAS. So if you become IAS, so do you, will you accept dowry? So he thought for a while, and he told, sir, I am from very poor background. My parents have, uh, given, they have, nothing to give to me, and but whatever they have had it, they have made me up this level. At their lots of pain they have suffered. But in my place, there is a system of dowry is always there. But if they want it, if they need it, if they can ask it, then I won't stop it. But I personally won't take dowry. So then he told, okay, thank you, your entry is over. He went out. So after that, all the chairman and all the members of they told the members told to the chairman, sir, see, so much honest person is here. What he told is the reality only. Nobody will say, okay, I'll take the dowry. But he told he won't take what his parents will take, he will accept. That means he is the so much great personality in terms of honesty. But chairman said no. Whatever honest or whatever, if he can't say, right human values in these four walls of the room, how will he practice the same human value outside this room? He got 90 or 80 marks, he was out of the, but he was the one of the best personality before this last question. And this story was told by, not by the person, by the chairman itself to one of my friends. So from the horse's mouth you are hearing, that is from the chairman itself, he told that this has happened, so be careful. Because he later on, gave, helped the candidates for the interview. So that means what? That is dowry and all. That is obviously against the human basic, qualities. It's a basically what social evil, and you can't justify it for the name of poverty or your parent or whatever. Can't say. Now, whatever right or legal thing is there, that only you can say, ethical and legal. You can't say the little bit chances of doing. Like somebody will say the corruption for need or greed. Soil for the need, not for greed. But look, why you have to say this? Why do you need money? You are getting salary, you're getting good, car, vehicle, everything you're getting. Why you need that, need also for the corruption? So people are saying every year, two, three fellow will go and say like this, like we need for, it's for need is okay, not for greed, as Mahatma Gandhi said. So like that, if you're saying it, actually you are basically, exposing yourself that you are saying this four walls of the room, and that you will take the you will take the money for need. That means outside you will do it definitely. So that is the main thing that the board is checking. At least you should be right in this four walls of the room, right? Malab, ethically, legally, right? So don't actually, the cordial nature of the board is so much that the people get swayed away to say everything, to say everything. because they are very good natured. So when you go there and then they will laugh with you, but they are actually judging you at every answer you are giving, every word you are talking about. They are looking at very, very keenly. But if you are just taking it lightly, using these words which not to be used here, you should not take the word corruption from your own mouth in many of the answers unless it is used, needed, or they will say. Because then if you say, then the question they'll, because see, corruption, the question can be twisted in any manner. It's very difficult to answer. So that is the reason. So basically, the people should avoid using some very sensitive words. And against government, if you're talk it in a with reason. If you're talking about the pro government, then also you need the right reason. And there is no like what is right or wrong. It's basically the reasoning which makes it right or wrong. So you have to be careful on that. And many such things will happen every year. So be careful that whatever the question is asked. Mostly, even you see most of the people who are going for the interview, after a lot of preparation, they won't get any prepared question. Because see, the interview board motto is what they want. When they will ask you a question, they want to know that the fresh answer from that point of view only. And if you're prepared, they will understand it after some time. Well, when you say it very quickly, very fastly, and the same words which just read from newspaper, whatever, so they'll understand that you have prepared this question was prepared for you by you itself. So basically, they need them real answer, authentic answer. And so in your own words, in your own way. That is also very important. Creativity and all, but should be on the boundage of legality, and all those things are there. Supreme Court verdict and whatever. Okay, so lots of things are there. We will discuss these things more on mocks also, and many other things. Let's take the question. This one. Hmm?
Yeah, there.
Yeah. I think. Job experience is there, na? Space. DAF one is there. If our sports column and hobby has same sports football, should we mention it both? Sports column and hobby. You can mention, but sports and hobby, if you make it different, then you have the two options. Two things to prepare, and then you have to answer them. Okay, so you can go for that also, but hardly. Basically, hobby is different from the sports, but generally, some people have the same hobby as sports. If you can put it some differently, that is very good. Can I say I have casual interest in badminton in sports section? No, I don't have any medal or. See, what is casual interest? Basically, you have the interest in badminton, then be prepared to get the question, right? So if you're writing badminton, the casual interest doesn't mean anything. You have to prepare it well. I am from JNK, Agmut Cadre. How can I make sure I get home state? You have to make sure you have to just put it in the beginning, right? The first cadre preference should be the Agmut Cadre from that zone. I play badminton casually, but not as a hobby. It's good to fill badminton as sport. No, you can fill, but the question will be asked. Either you put in hobby or badminton, it's the same thing. Mentioning positional leadership, should we also write about the work concisely? Not needed. You can write the position of the leadership. I play badminton casually, but same thing. I think this much only, yeah.
Can we ask them to ask orally?
Options there. Yeah, it is there.
Recitation of Sanskrit slokas.
That can be done.
Yes, you can also switch on their mic and ask.
How many are there?
Anyone wants to switch on your mic and ask, you can.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, in DAF2, there is no option for writing our previous work experiences. So, like,
That one already we gave.
That one you already given.
So, sir, the interview panel will have a summary of both DAF1 and DAF2, or
They have an integrated DAF.
the interview panel will have both DAF1 and DAF2.
I think DAF2 is there. DAF2 is there, but they can ask you that, okay, tell about something about yourself, or okay, you have done preparation, you're starting from this year preparation, and then you have studied till postgraduate. What you did this 4 years, 5 years. then you can say that yes, I've done the job. And whatever job you did, you can talk about that.
Okay,
Hmm?
sir, thank
Mhm.
thank you.
Love Jain is great.
Yes, love Jain.
Sir, good evening.
Good evening.
Sir, the thing is that I graduated last year only. So my college, most of the years were in the COVID time only. So I spent them in home only. So my achievement section is very small or amount to be nil. So like I have few distinctions, like I got the school stream topper of humanities, and one is regarding the college film society. Nothing apart from that. And sports section only NSS is there. So like, can you tell me how should I navigate it?
In the sports section, you have
NSS.
NSS and
In the achievement, I have only two major achievements. One is the school stream topper of humanities, and another is regarding the college society of film society in my college.
okay, fine. You can put them whatever prizes, medals.
Sir, nothing as such, sir, because I graduated last year only and not participated in any Olympiad or such.
Last year you have graduated.
Yes,
Okay, no problem. But in the school time, you might have won prizes, medals.
sir, only about study only, sir, that I was a topper in three of the subjects, all over, and the whole stream also, humanities in my school.
Mm, See, if you achieved so many prizes in school, colleges, you can write that prizes, medals, scholarship column. Sports NCC, you told you can write down. Position of
Yes,
distinction leadership also you can write, right?
yes.
And then
Sir,
extra
and I won a quiz in some quiz by the MP Tourism. Does this qualify as an achievement? Prizes medal.
which prize you won?
MP Tourism quiz. There was a quiz on online portal, and thereby I won.
Not that is not very significant prize, I guess.
Yes,
But
sir.
anyways, you can fill if you want, and there is no problem if you leave one or two space blank, right?
Okay.
Which one you want to be blank?
Sir, this sports only. I was thinking that should I mention NSS or should I not? Because only 5 to 6
NSS you
months
can
I.
mention. NSS you can mention, no problem. That is a very good
Okay.
thing to mention. But
Okay.
then go and read about it.
Yes, that I will do. And sir, in the hobbies part, I was thinking about mentioning the rooftop gardening.
Which one?
Rooftop gardening.
Rooftop gardening.
Gardening. Yes, sir.
Hobbies.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay. Then they'll ask you many questions because it's a new concept now, right?
Hmm.
So you be prepared and actually you're doing it or not.
Yes, sir. I am doing, but not at a like a major scale or any actively engaging.
No,
Just
small scale is we are doing it. Just read about it
yes,
also. They will
sir.
ask you
Because
they will ask you
one doubt that is yes,
they will ask you what plants you are putting on the rooftop.
yes,
What are the benefits of this hobby? And many things they can ask you how it will be helping you to what things things benefits you are getting by doing this hobby. Something they can ask you like that. So be prepared with that.
yes. So I will prepare, but I was worried that I might appear a little bit of bookish, or I prepared it in advance. It might not seem too natural. Then what should I do, sir?
Too natural means
Matlab, it might seem that I have just prepared it for the sake of preparing and I'm not engaging
no,
in.
nothing like that. You just practice it, है ना? You're living at your home now,
Yes, yes, sir. Home only.
so you do it at your home. You start from
Yes,
tomorrow, है ना?
yes,
But keep reading about it also.
yes, yes, sir.
Benefits of it, what plants are there, which should be done, which should not be done, all things you just go through that. So within a week you will be fully feeling with that hobby,
Yes,
right?
sir.
You'll get the exact feeling of it.
Yes, sir. So one more question can I ask?
Yeah.
Sir, sometimes I like to read about the interviews that come in Hindu newspaper of some successful people or such. So how can I, sir, write in a proper some keyword type of vocabulary that I like to read about interactions or I like to read about interviews?
Means what? What you're saying?
Sir, sometimes some interviews appear in newspaper that
Acha,
such
okay.
yes. So what should be the right vocabulary for writing it in few words?
He's listening to interviews and that is his hobby. So how to put it in depth? What can
Okay, your hobby is listening to the interviews,
No, sir, not listening, reading.
reading about the
I-
interviews.
yes,
Which
yes, yes.
interviews? Which interviews?
Sir, of any successful people that appears in newspaper sometimes, occasionally,
You
or
write
and
the
or
basic, right now, basically reading the success stories,
okay,
है ना?
yes.
Because interview only they'll tell na that how they've come out. Then they'll ask you whose success story you have read recently. Then you should read 2-3 recently.
Ah, yes, that I will prepare. Sir.
Then you explain, yeah,
Yes,
like that you read. Okay.
yes. Thank you very much.
Time we will get to prepare for interview. At least 15 days is sufficient to get prepared for the interview completely. 15 days is sufficient, and you have that much time. If your interview is far off, you'll get more time. Fifth attempt and first interview. I was not serious in my prediction. How can I rephrase it in the prelim PT? Matlab, what do you want to ask specific question, because you have sufficient time. Okay, Akhil.
So he's worried whether he'll ask why he took 5 attempts.
Achha, you are worried about that? How long it has taken?
Like, I'm not serious in my initial attempt.
No, you should not say like this. You have tried your best, and you are giving your best in the mains. Unfortunately, you're not getting the interview call. But this time also you gave your best. You change your strategy a little bit. As per the toppers, you talked many toppers. You wanted to rectify the mistakes which you're doing, and finally you found out some mistakes and you rectified it, and you got the interview call. This time you have to say, see, you're serious or not. They don't know, right? You know only. Make sure that you are serious only. You are preparing with that strength and energy. Maybe your strategy was wrong. Maybe you do not know the right kind of way to qualify mains. This time you met some of the toppers and identified the mistakes which you are doing regularly every year. This time you rectified and you got the interview call, and you are very sure that you will get. No, finally you will be qualified. This type of answer you should know. Say, I represent under 19 student. I have represented junior quality in England. You can fill this achievement, but be sure about all the answers. Okay, Aditya, you can fill that. Fill it in very short way. Yes. Which address, Manish? Which query? Sanskrit shlokas. Yes, you can put as about hobby. Recitation of Sanskrit shlokas and mantras in a hobby. Yes, definitely. And they will ask you some of the Sanskrit shlokas. Yes, tell some shlokas. Option is Sanskrit is very good. You can put this. Very good hobby, and it will help you also. Okay, any other query? 97 percentile in J advanced, but I haven't got college from it. Can I still put it in the price section? You can put it if you think that there is no other way, no other good thing to say. You can put it. Some black space in any column. Yes, you can leave. That can be done, no problem. Akhilarya, you can leave some spaces if you do not know. IFS and IPS नहीं भरना है. IS के बाद second preference क्या होनी चाहिए? अच्छा, ठीक है, तो you can fill as per whatever I told already. IRS custom excise, then followed by IRS income tax, and here IFS IPS में not opted करना पड़ेगा, right? Not opted, or I think what is the code? 99 भी या शायद not opted है, ऐसा कुछ है. Whatever you can put that 99 or not opted, but I think it's very tough decision not opting for IFS and IPS. But anyways, if you wish to opt only for IS, then it's okay. Any other query? But in case you have more queries or later, then I can give my email, and at least they can put over there, or what, or some Telegram handle. Telegram. Can I type here? What time like? Okay, I'll tell you. You can. Type now. So any issue, any query, you can handle on my Telegram ID, India Bhai. This Telegram ID is there. You can directly connect to me. Then any queries you can have, you can always ask there also. Or some one intro mentorship program is also there. That also can join, or the KingMakers. You can put that ID there. So head environment team, policy innovation lab, Georgia. Okay, what is you want to put this? Okay, anti-ragging committees, symbiosis, go ahead, green cell, symbiosis, Institute of Technology. See, whatever you are putting, see, big names doesn't matter to them, but if you're putting those names, they will definitely and ask the questions. If somebody is from Pune or Maharashtra or symbiosis, then they can go for far ahead. But no problem. If you've done that, you can definitely write it and then be ready for the answer also.
Sir, in relation to this, may I just ask a follow-up question?
Yes.
Sir, in these, I learned that it might help to add my contribution in the position of leadership first and then mention the position itself. Would that be a good idea? So, for example, at Georgetown, I had worked on the conservation of the Anacostia River in DC. So, should I write something like that and then just mention head of policy innovation lab? I can actually just copy paste and rephrase and send you the rephrased version.
So you're talking about this one, no? Position of distinction leadership in college.
Yes, sir. So
this one, no?
Yes, sir.
So you want to write here this one, 1, 2, 3, right?
So either that or the second version is where I write I've sent a message again on chat where I mention my contribution first and then the position of leadership. Is that a better approach?
See, you see these questions, this position of distinction leadership. Basically, the leadership position which you're holding or held. So these are the leadership position. You can mention.
Okay.
Then maybe you talk about something other thing also. No, this is the thing only, right? Position of distinction leadership. Okay.
Okay.
These are the leadership position. You can just mention. I don't want that you should write so much. Like
yes, sir.
Green cell symbiosis. This is fine. Member anti. This is also fine. This head environment policy innovation lab, Georgetown University, Washington. Okay, fine. Only this, like nothing can be skipped now in this.
Okay, sir. Okay, got it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir.
So, any other query you have? Email चाहिए, email, okay. ठीक है, email ले लीजिए. नंबर भी दे देंगे, no problem. नंबर ही ले लीजिए फिर आप, मैसेज कर दीजिएगा. ठीक है, this is my number. So linked with this Telegram is there, WhatsApp is there. You can message me, your queries, your name and all. I'll discuss, right? So no problem will be there now. Okay. ठीक है, so we can close. Thanks a lot for joining the session. And in case of any doubt, Kingmaker Academy is always there with you. We'll come together and we'll discuss your problems. Okay, thank you.